Hi, I'm Josh Kettleson.
And I'm Christo Schultz. So Josh, for those individuals that want to retire early, maybe in that 50 or 55 range, one issue that they commonly run into is how do I access my retirement funds, or how do I get retirement funds out before I'm 59 and a half when IRAs, 401ks, you're allowed to take it out with a penalty. So what do you recommend people do to plan for that?
Well, it's kind of a self-inflicted wound if you think about it, Christo. Since these clients have been working and being successful savers, advisors like us have been saying maximize your tax-deferred savings plan. Mm-hmm. So we recommend putting in 401ks and IRAs. The problem with that is you can't access those funds without a penalty until you're 59 and a half. Mm-hmm. And even then, you're going to be paying taxes on withdrawals, which are going to, again, limit the amount of money you're taking out, as well as stifle the compounding effect through the future, because you're taking money out and you're paying taxes on it, you're missing out on a lot of compound interest over a 30 or 40 year period. Mm-hmm. So it's very important for clients to start planning early. If you want to retire 10 years early, let's say 55, when you're 50, it's go time. It's time to start putting money into places where you can access them, meaning not 401ks necessarily. Right. But things like a brokerage account that, yes, it would be taxable while you have it, but you could take money out of it anytime without fear of penalty or without large tax implications. Mm-hmm. A couple of things, though, that a lot of affluent folks run into is that they might make too much money to contribute to things like a Roth IRA, something that uses after-tax dollars. Mm-hmm. But Congress has made a convenient workaround for that issue as well, where we can do things like a backdoor Roth IRA. Mm-hmm. So you can start putting money into a tax-free savings program that you have access to once you turn 55, if we plan far enough ahead for it. Mm-hmm. Have you heard of other avenues of approaching accessing money before 59 and a half?
Yeah, the brokerage account is probably the main one. I see so many people that just they look at their entire retirement savings as Social Security and then 401ks and IRAs, and that's it. And if you're going to retire before that, you need to have another avenue of income to cover that gap year. And I look at that gap year, but is whenever you retire till you're 59 and a half. So what you can start to do is start to plan for how much do I need in my brokerage account before I get there, and how much do I need to save to get into that position where I can retire at 55, 50, whatever it is before you're 59 and a half, and be able to make it without having to take anything out of your 401k or IRA.
Sure, and not to get off subject too much, but even then, it's cutting it pretty close, isn't it? Ideally, in the most ideal world where we all have longevity and we all have ample savings, we don't start accessing some of these instruments until we're 70 years old for maximum benefit.